Yeah. And 75 EU.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today, I have with me Jonathan Shar, Ibby D,
Hello.
myself, David D, and a special guest today, Andrew Smith, who is a nominee of the Film the Ability Film Festival.
Thank you very much for that, David. And for those viewers out there, it's the Focus on Ability Short Film Festival. And a huge welcome to you, Andrew. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
No problem, guys. Good to be here.
It's all, no, all good. So, Andrew, let's start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm nearly 50. I'm 48. I retired from work basically about the beginning of COVID after working 26 years as a draftsman, IT tech support, engineer, project manager, etc. For a family-owned Australian company. Like I said, I retired back in October 2021, and yeah, I guess other than that, I'm kind of disillusioned about the way things are going with the country and all the things happening in the world. But you know, we can only deal with what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So,
So, what are you doing these days, Andrew?
Say again, sorry.
So, I'll go back to me. What are you doing these days, Andrew?
What am I doing? Basically, I'm just pottering around. I'm kind of looking at ways to um, be able to support myself in that my disability has I quit work because my disability was getting a bit too hard to deal with. So I'm now looking at getting a carer in and getting some hoists and equipment and everything to help me to basically help me get out of bed, use the bathroom, have a shower, all that sort of stuff. So I'm working on that essentially.
Mm, yep. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Andrew. Over to you, David.
yeah. I was just wondering, I was going to ask you what made you want to retire, but you just answered that.
Yeah. It wasn't just that the disability was making things harder. It was I wasn't happy with the way the company was going. I mean, I'd been there for 26 years. We got bought out by an American company. It kind of it wasn't the same atmosphere that it used to be.
So
And
it wasn't as pleasurable to work for the same
that's right.
the next company.
That's right. And then all the
The,
COVID stuff came in as well, and I just thought, oh well, now's as good as time as any to chuck in the towel. So that's what I did.
okay.
No, thank you for sharing, Andrew. And look, like I mentioned before, you submitted a short video of your daily life in the Focus on Ability Short Film Festival. So, look, first of all the best with that. But in regards to that, Andrew, what is it that compelled you to, I guess, share an intimate window into your daily life with, the film that you, I guess, submitted?
Yeah, look, it's something that I'd never seen before. I'd never seen anyone that had such a raw sort of showing on what it was like living with a severe disability. So I thought that there would be many other people that would have similar challenges and requirements that maybe people didn't know about. I thought it was something that would be, um, you know, unusual, but reality essentially.
Yeah, I guess reality bites.
It does. It can really bite hard sometimes.
Yeah,
So I know I'm at the. I called it the edge of independence because I know I'm at the position now where it's not going to be long until I need a carer to help me to do a lot of these things. So I just wanted to document what I'm doing at this time, because I know that it won't be long before I won't be
yeah,
doing it anymore.
I
No, but
understand.
I guess like it's good that you're raising, I guess, awareness, but also um putting it out there that there are people out there that are lacking the support needed, as well as requiring that support. Because we're all getting we all want to be independent out there. But yeah, it's not the case, unfortunately, and so we do rely on supports. But
Yes,
we've got to do the best we can, Andrew.
that's right. It's all you can
Thank
do
you
is
for
the best
that.
you can.
So, so,
Exactly.
so, so, are you having disability and your life being deteriorating like that? Is that what you wanted to show people? Because to be thankful for what they've got and
Yeah,
and see and look at what others are actually going through.
look, I didn't really have any great intention when I did it. I just thought, I had some footage. I thought it'd be interesting, and I thought when I saw the applications were open for the film festival, I thought, well,
Yeah,
I can put something on there. I
yeah,
do understand what you're saying and appreciate that there are many people that have got these challenges in their day to day life. But I didn't really intend to be any kind of, what's the word? Any
or
kind of,
attention to.
yeah. It was just something that I thought might shed some light on the side of things that people with disabilities go through that many people without disabilities don't consider. They just don't consider it.
Yeah, so it's a wake up
Exactly.
call.
Yeah, look, I
Yeah,
guess it is. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
yeah, I guess it is a wake up call, but it wasn't. It's not intended to be a
Yeah,
slap in the face. It's
yeah.
just showing my reality is what it was.
Showing your reality. That's I guess so. You can call it reality.
No, good stuff. Good stuff. And look, like building on that, Andrew, we all, people with disability or able-bodied people deserve to, well, not deserve, but we all love to, be independent with our lives and our decision making. But
Yes,
sometimes we do need our supports, and so we just
I
need to
understand.
take that into consideration. Yeah. Now, with your film, The Edge of Independence, it does show you the raw, I guess, footage of your daily living. And so, when the opportunity came across to enter the focus on ability,
Yeah.
were there multiple concepts you had?
Uh, no, not really. I mean, I'd known of the Focus on Ability Festival for at least a few years, but I'd never really had an idea that I liked or that I thought would be worth doing. But when I heard about this year's, I'd remembered some video that I'd taken on an old GoPro, and I thought that I could add some more to it and make it into something that might be worthwhile. But no, I didn't have any other concepts. It was just that was it really. That was the intention, was to show what I was dealing with.
Did you see many other entries, and how did they differentiate to your?
This year, I haven't looked at any others. I haven't looked
Okay.
at any other entries yet. I'm going to the screening at the Liverpool Catholic Club on the 14th of September. So I thought I'd like to see them all the first time then, and get the initial reaction at that time. So no, I haven't seen any others yet.
No, that's good. That's all right. Yeah, look, I've seen a few. Yeah, look, some are, or most are interesting. Talk about, the daily lives of people with disability, but also there's a bit of humor involved in some of them. So there's quite a few interesting entries. I recommend
I'm
you
sure
all
there
check
is.
it out. No, good stuff, good stuff. And so, like, Andrew, how did it feel when the film was being voted on? So when you knew that there was some prizes to be won, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, look, I tried not to think about it. I didn't really make any effort to promote it in any way. I just thought I'd let it go and see how it went, just on the content of the film itself. I actually told my family about it, and my mum said that she didn't even realise she could vote for it. And she also said that
Yeah.
it kind of made my sister upset, because she didn't really know that I was dealing with this sort of everyday difficulty. Uh, and I probably shouldn't admit it, but I didn't vote myself either. And like I said, I haven't watched any other entries, so I just sort of put it out there, and then sort of let it go, and waited to see what happened. And you guys are the first that have sort of brought up anything about it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, though,
Good stuff.
hopefully it goes well for you. It
Thank
ranks
you. I
up
mean,
there.
yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I don't feel like I need to get any kind of recognition for it. I'm sure there's other people out there that are more deserving and have put more effort into it than I did. But it didn't take much for me. It was just some footage of what I do, and I just put some words to it and a bit of music, and that's all it was. I didn't put a lot of effort into it at all.
Yeah. No, 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 it's all good. Thank you for that.
Well,
But look, like you mentioned, your sister didn't know what you were going through until you actually shared the video around.
Yeah.
So it was all about that recognition and bringing awareness to, I guess, the challenges that you face on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And
Well, I realized it would bring awareness to the challenges, but
mm,
that wasn't really I didn't have that intention in the first place. It was just,
okay.
yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
all
guess
good,
so.
all good. But it's good
So,
to bring awareness on, and just to the supports that we need in the future.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I agree. It's good that it will do that. And anything that I can do to help bring awareness and get people recognition that they do have to deal with these things on a day-to-day basis, and a lot of people don't recognise that or understand that. That's quite happy to let the video show that, yeah, this is life with a disability.
I was going to ask you, ever since NDIS came, has it made it much easier for you to use supports?
Uh, well, look, I still haven't got on the NDIS. I've
Mm.
Yeah.
I've worked for a while and I've got enough savings that, and I mean, up until this point, I haven't really needed anything. I self-funded my wheelchair and my vehicle and all my equipment myself. Um, and the NDIS is something that is I know it's beneficial to a lot of people and critical, but
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just kind of avoiding as much as I can. It might
Well,
Oh,
sound
yeah.
dumb. It might sound dumb,
no,
but I just, yeah,
wouldn't you rather leave that for your savings for a rainy day and have the NDIS help?
yeah. Look, I know that it's there and that I can do it, but it's I guess it comes down to pride, the pride that
Understood.
I've never I've
Understood.
ne- I've never got anything from the government before, and if I can help it,
Yeah.
I don't want anything from them.
Understood.
Fair enough. Thank you for sharing that, Andrew. But in relation to the film,
Yeah.
does the film have a particular narrative you want to make about the neuromuscular disability community?
Look,
I think.
I
Mhm.
didn't intend for it to be any kind of opinion piece. It was just something that I thought I could or should be documented, even if it's just a personal reminder of what I used to be able to do or used to do every morning and night, knowing that it wasn't going to be that way for much longer. I mean, I realised I'm in the last, by the end of the year, I'm going to need carers and a lot more help. So
Yeah.
it was really more of a personal um, video diary, I guess. And if anyone else can learn something from it or gain something from it,
Yeah.
then good.
Awesome, awesome. And my apologies for repeating the question. Anyways, was there a sense of vulnerability you had to tackle in making the film?
Well, I mean, I've had the sense of embarrassment. I mean, as you can see in it, I know I've got some decent man boobs and an impressive beer gut and a fat ass.
Join the
But
club.
I also know that no one likes getting, flashed with nudity. So practically, I had to make sure that the camera was in a position that showed what I did, but that didn't, um, have anything that was that no one
Too
wanted to
revealing?
see. So yeah, that's right. So yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of had to make sure that it was toned down and suitable for all audiences.
You
keep
could
it
have
a
blurred it
PG.
out.
Well, I could have, but that would have been harder if I made it in the first place that I didn't need to blur anything out.
Okay.
Then that just made it easier.
Nah, that's good,
Uh,
good stuff. It's all good.
you must
So,
be you must be
yeah,
very talented to be able to do all that.
Look, I've got a bit of IT knowledge. I've done lots of varied things with computers and phones and all that sort of stuff. So
See,
I've been.
I studied IT also.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually study it. I just sort of I got thrust into it a lot. A lot of the stuff
Yeah.
that I learned to do myself, and when I was first learning computers, and it sort of became useful at work, and it gave me the knowledge and experience to do a lot of stuff. And even now, I still help people if someone's got a computer problem or doesn't know how to use their phone. I do what I can to help them.
God bless you.
cool, cool, cool.
You, yeah,
Yeah,
you sound very similar to me because I've got very technology. I'm very technical too.
Yeah, it's very
I,
helpful, isn't it?
it's very
Very
helpful.
very useful. Yeah.
nah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And look, you talk about the film. I guess changing someone's life, or I guess educating others. So, do you hope that this gives you the platform to further advocate for your community for better care and support?
Yeah, well, look, I'm happy to help anyone with anything, and I know that there's so many people they deserve better care and support. But when in reality, I don't feel all that comfortable with most current platforms or organisations. I mean, I'm not on Facebook. I I have some minor dealings with organisations such as Muscular Dystrophy New South Wales and FSHD Global because I've got the muscular dystrophy I have is the FSH or fascioscapulohumeral type. So I've done a little bit with them as well. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of these organisations have the best of intentions and they provide vital services to a lot of people who need them, but none of them really inspire me to I guess to give my all. I've got an idea of what I think's needed, but you know, it's hard to start your own kind of thing, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of organisations out there that do a lot, but I still kind of feel like I don't want to put them down at all, but you see a lot of waste in them that they pay a lot of these people that are in the office, and I
Yeah.
know some of them are needed, but the money would be if there was a way to get the money to directly to the people that need it, then that would be far better.
Yes.
But you see these businesses that have all these donations go to them, and a lot of it seems to just go into administration for people to,
Yeah.
general managers, and I
Mm.
don't know, that sort of stuff leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I don't really have a lot to do with them.
No, I agree with you. A lot of work is needed in that space. Yeah, we look.
So you can say
We
half
need,
of it's
this is
dead
why we
money.
need to advocate. So
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
right. That Together We Can conference that I met you at, Ibby. That's the sort of thing that we need to really push for and work towards because I mean all of us people have got so many skills and knowledge around us. We don't need high paid blow-ins to tell us what to do. We can do that stuff ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. Spot on. Do you have anything going to add, David?
Well, sometimes sometimes we don't need people to tell us what to do, but we need to have someone to monitor at least.
I think we
And
can monitor ourselves. Why can't we
That's
monitor
right.
ourselves?
because
Exactly.
then if we do anything wrong, we've got ourselves to blame.
That's right. We're fully responsible for ourselves, and we've got the skills and ability to do that. So we just need to, bloody well do it.
And
Exactly.
understood.
Thank you for that, Andrew.
Understood.
Well said. Well said. Before we do wrap up, Andrew, do you have like any final thoughts you'd like to bring to the audience about?
Um, Gee, I don't know. Uh, all I can say is that everyone should, have a belief in themselves and and do what they think is best for them. And if you don't have anyone that backs you up on that, then try someone else. Contact you guys would be a good start. You guys would have the resources and the knowledge to point people in other directions to expand their horizons and find other services if they feel that they need other services. Um, yeah, just to be yourselves and trust in yourself. No one knows you
So
better than you.
so don't cut yourself short.
Exactly. Exactly.
What about you, Ibby? Do you have any final thoughts?
I think Ibby's dropped out.
Okay. Well, my
My,
final. Okay.
my final thought is we need more people like Andrew to show real life portrait of people with disabilities.
Sorry, Jonathan. I don't understand what you said then.
Well, my belief is my final thoughts is that people should be able to be free to do what they want to do with their disability, with their need, their lives, and
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and
Freedom of
if
choice.
they freedom of choice, and if they're free, feel free to don't want to try to work or they enjoy to do other things because their ability to do other things, so some things are limited, then they should be able to choose what they want to do.
exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, thank you very much, Andrew, for being on the show. We wish you all the very best with your short film on the Edge of Independence. For those of you that haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out on our website or on their website. There's a link we'll provide in the comments.
Yeah, and
For now, yes, sorry, David.
are we gonna have a link for his short video?
Yeah, I'll provide that in the comments.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. You've been watching CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Join us next week as we talk about more issues that relate to disability. Goodbye for now.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. You're welcome.